Hi everyone. Hello, hello. I'm gonna see if anyone hops on, but I am here to basically talk to you guys about getting started and how to get the most out of your experience with the ketones and Keto OS, because I know there's so many questions. I know switching to a different lifestyle, wrapping your brain around like being able to eat fat, there's a lot of different hesitations and questions and concerns that go with it. So I just wanted to hop on, talk to you guys a little bit about this. I'm going to pin this to the top of our community page, so as new people join, or if you're adding your friends into this group to try this experience, that they're gonna have all the same information that is available to you as well. So welcome to our group. I am really excited. This group is basically for people who are focusing on...
Mommy?
Yeah, baby?
More.
Okay, I think you had enough, but... Mom life. Okay, so basically I am going to go over, hey Amanda, I'm going to be going over some facts, basic, simple guidelines to get started. And the very first thing I'm going to start with, the number one rule of this group of beginning this experience with the keto diet and Keto OS is going to be, do not stress about overcomplicating things. So let me give you an example. When I first started my 10-day, or when my husband ordered it, I had already done all the research about what the product was. I highly recommend listening to podcasts about the ketogenic diet, guys. Pick up Keto Clarity. It's a book. You could listen to it on Audible. It just really dives into what the ketogenic diet is. It addresses concerns, because I know a big one, everyone's like, cheese and bacon, what about my cholesterol? And like all of that. So it goes into all of that and explains about how this is actually like the healthy fats and stuff is not linked to heart disease and all of that stuff. So I can go into that another time, but I highly recommend that you guys do your own research on the diet itself, because you are going to be getting questions from family and friends when they see you ordering a cheeseburger without the bun and like bacon and avocado, and they're like, wait, I thought you always ate salads. So, but you look amazing. So do your own research, be prepared for questions and stuff that you guys go through, but don't overcomplicate it. I know that when we first got our packets, I was like, we already follow a keto diet, but like, what time of day am I supposed to drink it? Do I drink it with food? Do I drink it not like without food? How am I going to mix it? Do I have to follow it to a T? Like, what am I supposed to expect? And don't overcomplicate it, guys. Like, the whole point of this, aside from helping us get into ketosis, besides the health benefits, the like numerous health benefits of this. Uh-oh. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's real mom life right here. I'm like, got out of the pool. I'm in my bathing suit. Sorry. He like fell off the side of the couch because he's like into climbing over everything. Okay. I'm sorry. So don't overcomplicate it. The whole point, aside from the health benefits, is going to be the fact that this is supposed to make your life easier. This is why we don't have to track our macros and count them and be super strict about the keto diet, as long as you're following the guidelines. And if you're looking for guidelines, you're looking for meal plans, you're looking for recipe ideas, go into the files section and it gives you kind of a breakdown of meal plans, some recipe ideas. It also gives you a link to my personal Pinterest keto board that's going to have a ton of information. And this is a new group for all of us. So I'm going to be adding more information about this as time goes on. And I will be sharing recipes. And if you guys come across a really good recipe, please share it. This is an open community for all of us to share everything. So let us know if you have questions, all of it. If you have questions, I'm going to be posting a link for a question and you can just tag me in it. Make sure you tag myself, and if you know the answer, you see someone else post a question and you know the answer, go ahead and answer it. This is not me running a show. This is a very open community for what is going to be a really large growing number of people who are excited about this experience. So that is going to be first and foremost. So there are lots of different flavors that come with Keto OS if you're doing the 10-day experience, or if you're just doing, if you had already ordered your first 30 pack, which we've had several people do. There is going to be different flavors. If you got orange cream, that is going to have MCT oils in it, which is basically like brain fuel. It's amazing. There's chocolate swirl. There's Max Maui Punch, and the Max is really great if you are someone like myself and you're working out, or you just have busy days, active days. And Max Maui Punch and the Max Pink Raspberry Lemonade, which is not fully released yet, but I've had trials of it, is amazing. It's so good, guys. And they just released a keto cream, which goes in your coffee in the morning. And it's just basically like MCT brain fuel that goes right into your coffee every morning, and it's amazing. But those are all the different flavors and stuff that you are going to come across. Okay, so some things you need to know about getting started. So first of all, I want you to guys go through the file section. Like, take the time and go through it. There's going to be videos in there. There's going to be a hacker's guide, right? And it's going to kind of go over guidelines. There's going to be something called biohacking your body, which is put on by scientists and people in the medical field. I know, it's so good. I'm so excited. It just got released again today because they made a new formula, Trish, for the keto cream. So there's biohacking your body, and it's going to be a series of really short videos that go in depth and talk more about this product, how it was created, what it does, different things for it. Like, go through. This is the research that you guys can do. You can just put it on, you can listen to it, and it just goes through the videos. It's so important if you guys are looking at trying this, and then possibly, like, I'm telling you guys, by day 5, you're gonna be like, whoa, and you're gonna like want to keep going. So like, know about the product, know about what you're putting into your body. It's completely natural, completely safe, but this is me telling you. It's always good to know firsthand, right? So go through the file section, check everything out. I'm going to be adding more stuff in there. Okay, so water. First and foremost, I don't care how much water you're drinking now, you're going to need to up it when you're doing, even if you were just doing keto in general, but you're going to need to hydrate your body. I drink probably 1.5 gallons, almost 2 gallons every single day. Since I started the keto diet, things like bacon, full fat eggs, if you're adding some cheese, avocado, these are all things that have sodium in them, which is totally fine and good for your body, guys. But you have to hydrate it. You have to stay hydrated always. You're going to notice as you begin that you might feel, if you ladies in the room that have been pregnant, you might feel a little pregnant those first couple of days. You're going to be running to the bathroom peeing all the time because it's so much water, but it's good for you. So make sure that you guys are hydrating yourself. Figure out how many. I would start with at least 1 gallon a day. If you're waiting for everything to arrive, start drinking, start upping your water now, get your body prepared, right? Start slowly. So I know we are excited. I know that when these packs come in, I know that I'm always like looking out the door waiting for them to arrive, right? Start slowly though. So I want everyone to start with 1/2 packet. You can either start with 1/2 packet and see how you feel for the rest of the day. Or if you're like myself, I did 1/2 packet in the morning and then I did 1/2 packet in the afternoon, and I didn't follow any strict guidelines with time. I just did it when it was naturally ready for me. Yes. Sorry guys. Yes, honey. Okay, can you wait 2 minutes? Thank you. Start with 1/2 packet. See how your body responds and feels to it. I know when I started, if you guys know me, I was an online health and fitness coach with Beachbody. I started with 1/2 scoop of Shakeology in the beginning too, because everything means everything's an adjustment for your body, right? And if you're getting caffeine, you need to see how your body responds to it. By day 3, I was doing my 1 packet in the morning, and that's it. And I was totally fine. But start slowly. Listen to your body. Number 3, there is no rule for time. So listen to your body. I personally like to drink my first packet somewhere between like 7 and 10, depending on when I work out. And then some days, if I do have a second packet, or when I was doing 1/2 and 1/2, my next 1/2 packet would always be between 1 and 3, because there is caffeine. You have to test your body and see how does it respond. Are you super sensitive to caffeine? I am. My husband can drink it and fall asleep, and he sleeps like 10 times better after drinking the ketones. It's crazy. So that's time frame. Hydrate. Start slowly. you're going to hear something called intermittent fasting. And I know we hear fasting and we think like 40 days and 40 nights of not eating. And I promise that's not what it is. Intermittent fasting is basically a really good way to not only help your body stay in ketosis, guys, but it also helps your body flush out the toxins. It helps your body really figure out the good fuel it needs to run on. So when you hear intermittent fasting, and again, guys, do your research, I like to think of it this way. I pick 8 hours during the day in which I'm going to eat. I pick my start time, I pick my end time. That's it. So if I want to start eating at 11, my first meal might be at 11, my last meal might be at 7 or like 6:30, and I don't eat past 7 o'clock at night. It's not required to do this, right? It's not, but it does help. We're talking about maximizing your results, getting the best out of this experience. So intermittent fasting is always a good option to have. And you're going to notice that when you drink the ketones, if you drink them at 7:30, 8 in the morning, you're not even going to be hungry right away, right? Because it really does help your appetite. And as you're filling your body and you're filling your meals with more healthy fats, it sustains you so much longer, guys. Like, I just broke my fast. Someone just messaged me. My messages are popping up, right? Around 12:30, 12:40, and it was 2 eggs, spinach, a half an avocado, 2 pieces of bacon, a little bit of berries, and some cheese. And I'm so full, and I probably won't eat again till dinner time, and that'll be it. Always look at the recipes for fat bombs. I know it sounds crazy, but they're so good. Look for fat bombs, look for how to make bulletproof coffee. These are all things that you can drink first thing in the morning, or you can add if you need that sweet treat or something in the middle of the day that's gonna up your fat and really just keep you full and getting to the next meal. But I'm telling you, it's not as hard as it sounds. Again, it's not always required, but it does help. So then the next question is going to be, all right, if I'm drinking this, do I have to follow a ketogenic meal plan? The answer, no, you don't have to. But if you're looking for results, if you're looking for whether it's fat burning or weight loss, or you're really looking for an increased amount of energy and mental clarity and really to get the best out of your 10, 30-day, 20-day experience that you have, I would highly, highly, highly suggest following a ketogenic meal plan, probably about 80 to 90% of the time. Check out the meal plans that we have. This does allow for a little bit of flexibility where you don't have to strictly count your macros. Like, how amazing is that? You can go to a restaurant and you can say, okay, I want a cheeseburger, I want a bacon cheeseburger with a lettuce wrap, no bun, and a side of guacamole. And you know, like, that's mostly fat with good, healthy, healthy fats, right? And it's okay. So without having to track exactly how many macros of fat you had that day. Because with keto, you're looking to shoot between 70 to 80% of your meals, of your diet for the whole day should be healthy fats. And it sounds easy, but it can be very tricky to track because sometimes we overdo our protein. And I am not like someone that eats chicken or steak off the bone. Like, I'm not that person. I don't eat 20 eggs in a day. But sometimes I find that my protein can it goes, so it can go over. And same thing with carbs, because things like vegetables have carbs, or guacamole. I didn't even know guacamole had carbs, but apparently it does. And so things like that up my carb count. But because of this Keto S, I was able to stay in ketosis. So that is what you're looking at doing. If you're someone where you're like, I don't want to lose any more weight, then keep a carb or 2 a day. Like, make sure you still have a sweet potato here and there. You can up your protein if that's the case. You don't have to follow it very strictly, but if you're looking for maximum results, guys, I would try sticking to it really, really, really closely. And with that, guys, talking about healthy fats. Now, I'm not going to tell you to make bacon and then lick the bacon grease off the pan. That's not what a healthy fat is. Can you cook eggs in bacon grease? Of course you can. That's okay. But thinking of healthy fats, right? Healthy fats are not processed cheese all the time. Can you throw cheese on a cheeseburger? Of course you can. But are you going to sit there and just eat cheese out of the bag? No. So thinking about healthy fats versus just quick junk fats. Check out my Pinterest. Go to Pinterest yourself, type in keto meal plans, and kind of look through and see what they have. Yes, honey? In a little bit, okay?
Please.
Okay. I will.
Can I get some?
Okay, thank you. So make sure they're healthy fats. Avocado, bacon's good, guys. Looking at cuts of meat that have Griffin Francis McFarlane. 2 minutes, please. Guys, this age of 3 is rough. It's rough. Looking at cuts of meat that are a little bit fattier, but like grass-fed beef and stuff like that. Cooking foods in coconut oil. I use Kerrygold butter on, like, when I cook my eggs, or if we cook a steak, I cook, asparagus in olive oil, and then I put some butter on top of the steak. Like, things like that are a good way to get your healthy fats up without just throwing a bunch of processed junk into your body. So making sure that you're doing healthier fats. And along the lines of that, I know a lot of this is learning to eliminate like sugar. So as you're waiting, guys, I want you to start eliminating sugar. Easiest thing to go, if you drink sugary drinks, let's start getting rid of them, guys, because those are just all carbs, and that's going to throw you and knock you out of ketosis, right? Like I said before, these drinks are not an excuse to poison your body. So make sure that you're eliminating your soda, guys. Eliminate things that are high in flour, like bagels, stuff like that. Start lowering it now, and just replacing things with a little bit of healthier fats. And you'll notice that you'll be able to get into ketosis faster, and you'll have the effects of this so much faster. When Travis tried it, he tried it doing his first day of keto after taking a few weeks off because we were on vacation. It took him day 2, day 3, day 4 to really get like, oh, I feel good. Where for me, I was able to feel good day 1 because I had already been following the keto diet when he started. So hey, Ashley, make sure that you guys are starting to eliminate that stuff now. Get rid of the sugar, get rid of processed things. No gluten, that's a big one, guys. Like, no gluten. I know if you're not sure what gluten is, it's anything made of flour. So like rice isn't gluten, but anything made of flour. And start eliminating those things right now. It's going to make it so much easier. Look at the meal plan, start putting it together, start leaning this way right now, so that way you're ready to go and it's not like day 1, here we go. Just start now. It's always better to get started right now. I talked about intermittent fasting. Sorry, I have like all my notes that I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, I talked about the meal plan. Check it out. Get into the file section, guys. Go to my Pinterest board. Add things. Go to your Pinterest board. Listen to podcasts. Learn about it. Figure out bulletproof coffee is so good. I thought, like, when I first heard like butter and coconut oil blended in my coffee, I was like, that's disgusting. It's so good. It is so good, and it wakes your brain up because it's basically brain fuel. And then it's just awesome, guys. Like, it's such a great way to start your day, and it tastes good. I talked about adding healthy fats, and then my last 2 things are going to be get moving. So you're going to have a lot of extra energy with this. Not extra energy. You're going to have a lot of energy with this, and you can choose to work out. You can do 30-minute workouts. You can go to the gym, CrossFit. That's what is awesome about this, is that it gives you the freedom to work out the way you choose, whether it's going for a walk with your kids, going swimming. But get your body moving, guys. It feels good, and it's going to add to your energy. So I would never support something that I would say, just drink this and lay on the couch and eat, whatever you want. That's not the style that I've ever been focused on. So get your body moving. Make sure you're getting adequate sleep, because guys, you are going to get some of the best sleep of your life. I know it sounds crazy, but you are going to sleep amazing. Like, I am such a light sleeper, and my husband has been like, Trish, you are like deep REM all the time. He's like, every time if I wake up, if he wakes up before me in the middle of the night, he's like, oh my gosh, you're so done. Like, I'm so out. Like, I don't hear the dog like rustling the covers or anything anymore. And I wake up, and I don't wake up 5 times a night to go to the bathroom or readjust myself. Like, I wake up and I feel so refreshed. So make sure that you guys are getting getting adequate sleep. I had the app Keto Diet, and it helps a lot. Oh, I never heard of that, Ashley. Thank you. So Ashley said that she has an app called the Keto Diet. So there's an app. I do my FitnessPal too, that helps me track my macros when I'm looking at my macros. Again, you don't have to, but if you're trying to get a feel for what you're eating, maybe the first couple of days, it does help a little bit to kind of wrap your brain around what it looks like. And get started there. If you guys have questions or anything, just make sure you ask, and make sure you go through the file section, listen to those podcasts, listen to those short videos, check out the Hacker's Guide that kind of goes through everything. It talks about the time of day, how to start, all of that, and get your water up. Oh, and one last thing. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I'm sorry. Electrolytes. You are going to need to add electrolytes into your water at least once a day. I know people take pills. I know there's certain, like, people do Himalayan sea salt, which is really good. I personally am like, I need something easy, and I like water plain. So if I'm gonna add anything, I want it to like not be gross. So we just do Mio, like the little, they look like eggs. I get them at like Safeway or Fry's or Target. It's just like a little egg flavored, and it says electrolytes. They have no sugars or carbs, and I just add however the recommended is into my water. And I do that like twice a day. It definitely helps with fatigue because you're gonna need to nourish your body with different things because we're going to be drinking a lot of water and peeing it all out, right? So it's a really good way to just add that in. And that's it, guys. So just don't overthink it. Just get started today. Just look through everything. Think about your meals. This is not a 5 meals a day type of thing where you have to eat every 2 hours or you're gonna get hangry. You're gonna find yourself eating twice, maybe 3 times a day. I know for me, I only eat twice a day. And it's simple. It's just very, very simple. It's very easy to go out and eat on this. It's very easy to meal plan. It's very easy for your family because you're not always being like, I want tilapia and asparagus, because this kid is like, no. It's just a lot easier. Your husbands will love the diet. They're gonna be like, I can't believe this is what we're eating right now. But it's just such an awesome thing, and I'm really excited. And we will be talking more about your experiences as I know people are getting them in and what to expect over your 10 days. But these are just really good, simple getting started tips. So if you guys have questions, I'm going to be posting a question mark in the group where you just tag me in it. Ask your question, tag me in it, and I'll be sure to respond to you guys. If you happen to read someone else's question and you know the answer, just answer it. It's totally fine. Again, totally open group. Share your struggles, share your success. When you get your packets in, post it in the group. Let us know that you got them. Let us know what you're having for breakfast. How are you feeling? Make sure you take before photos, guys, because if I hadn't taken before photos, like I lost 1 pound over those 10 days. If you guys have seen my before and afters, it's not just about the scale, guys. This is about fat loss, visceral fat loss, all that fat that surrounds your organs. This flushes it out. It flushes it out. It makes room for new cells to grow and all of that. And that's why it fights cancer. That's why it's so good with Alzheimer's. Like epilepsy, there's so many health benefits of this. I'm just so excited for you guys to get started on this journey and feel this way at 1 o'clock without having any like, I want to fall asleep. It's so awesome. I am so excited and I'm excited to get started. Bye guys.